We are a part of the New Voices for Youth Spring Class of 2018. We are exploring and learning about advocacy group Rents Too High. We are learning about this group through interviews of people who are part of its leadership.
We hope to learn more about what Rents Too High does to help the community and how we can get involved.
Well, I'm the advocacy coordinator for the advocacy department here at Siena. I'm in that kind of coordinating role with Rents Too High. Don't have an official title. I have been a part of Rents Too High since I started at Siena last summer, so since August. I don't know an exact date. It was created before I started here. I believe it was sometime in 2016. Rents Too High was created as a response to the housing crisis in North Fair Oaks, on how a lot of families were facing eviction or being displaced because the rents were too high. I don't know exactly how the name was chosen, but the name reflects the issue, which is that the rents are too high, so people are either spending almost all of their income on their rent and don't have enough to save for other things in their lives, or it's so high that they actually have to move and it disrupts education, jobs, etc. Because Siena Youth Center is so much more than just a youth center. It's really a community center, and it cares about reacting to the problems and issues that our community is facing and our neighbors are having to deal with. And one of the biggest ones right now is housing. So it grew out of this need to enable youth and the broader community to react to this community problem. Our purpose is just generally to react to the problem and to try to ameliorate the problem, so to make things better, to identify what the issues are and try to make things better. So how can we change the policies and laws that are hurting people? How can we let people know about options available to them? How can we connect people to affordable housing opportunities? I think our mission is something that's still really being developed, but for example, when some of our neighbors were experiencing the possibility of eviction, we organized rallies in support of them. We got media attention, so there were newspaper articles written about it. So that's one of the routes that we do, is creating more visibility. So we're definitely a resource for people when they're facing a crisis. For example, like the example I gave, some of our neighbors facing displacement asked for support, and we connected them with legal services, and we worked with legal services to have a protest that gained a lot of media attention and enabled them to have a little bit of negotiating power with the company that was taking over their housing. We're also trying to bring together the community and policymakers. So for example, we're having an event upcoming where we're having policymakers and other community leaders come together to respond to questions that the youth are posing about housing and what we can do next to help. So we're trying to create those dialogues and conversations and put the pressure on people in power to make a difference. The community can definitely turn out for our meetings. We have a website, we have meetings every single month. I don't think we'll be having them over the summer, but when Rents Too High gets started up next year, definitely join up on those meetings. It takes a lot of patience and effort to make change happen, so being willing to have that patience and doing whatever needs to be done to support the little steps toward the big goal.
We are Diana, Emily, Ingram, George, and Brian, and we are a part of Siena Youth Center.